for the land of the...
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sport. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight. Some names out of action.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Young and Herter make up the backfield. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the 76ers, they've got Howard. Seth Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Green and it's Harris in at the 4-man position. Now, here is Young. The Hawks working the ball around. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury. Never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks.
And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young. And Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
Did you just see what I saw? I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped. And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That is his first foul of the game. Young against Simmons. Young drives in. 6 to shoot. Shot from the low block. Rejected by Howard.
Yeah, and shooters have to be cautious with Howard around. He has such a long reach that he easily blocks those kinds of shots.
Here's Young. The shot, no good. Good D by Howard. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Green passes to Harris. Down low. That's good from Howard on the assist from Tobias Harris.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Young dishes to Capella. The kick out to Young. Again, Young missing. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Inside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
All going up court. It's stolen by Harris. And now the 76ers on the break. Simmons. Oh,
did you see that?
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Here's Young. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
They finally hit one after missing 3 straight.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And it's Simmons penetrating. Howard, good. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. They're
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
Simmons looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Shot left block. That one a little long. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2. And it's Hunter with the jam.
With his length and strength, Hunter's a force around the bucket.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Howard finds Green. There's the triple. That's good. And so Howard with the assist.
I love the elevation Danny Green gets on his jumper. Makes him tough to defend from distance.
to the left wing. Herder passes to Capella. Puts the move on. Sweet move. And the dunk by Capella.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Curry with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Passes it to Howard. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And a really nice job by Howard to come up with a high percentage interior shot. His shot selection has been superb.
Simmons against Young.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Howard kicks to Simmons. Back to Howard. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Can't give Simmons a lane like that, especially in these pick and rolls. He is able to thread the needle.
Here's Herder. Back to Capella. Banked in off the glass. Capella's got 8 points.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
A 3 from Simmons, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Dwight Howard making highlights for Philadelphia. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Tony Snell, Lou Williams out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Fernando in at the power forward.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA, stays in his lane, and knocks down perimeter shots.
Okongwu, the pass to Fernando. Pass to Snell. To the paint. Tries from 10. Rebounded by Howard.
I'm not sure the defense affected that shot. That was just a blown gimme.
The pass to Maxey. Back to Howard. Pass to Maxey. And contact on the shots. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Korkmaz kicks to Milton. Fires the 3. Korkmaz, no good. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Snell. And stolen by Scott. Fast break, here they come. Good on the shot.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, thanks very much, Kevin. Clint Capella is a 7-footer in track shoes. He said, I always try to have that pace. Whenever I sprint, I have an impact on the offense. I try to focus on that and keep my energy up. Guys, guards love big men who run the floor as hard as Capella. Back to you.
He is indeed, David, very athletic. Thanks. Philadelphia shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And the first one at the line is good. Reagan, New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. They get it back. Here's Reed. Back to Milton. A second chance effort. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Milton's got the lead up to 7 now for Philadelphia. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Williams passes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
This is the type of playmaker Lou is. Outstanding at getting it to his open guys.
Now, here's Maxey. On the wing, Scott. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Scott's got 4 points now in the quarter.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
To the middle. Here's Gallinari. Shakes him. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. The 76ers leading by 5. Over to the left wing. Now here's Milton. He's covered closely. 5 to shoot. All alone. That one no good. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Here's Williams. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Milton the pass to Reed. It's deflected. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. The Hawks trail by 3. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Young up top, guarded by Simmons. Collins wide open, he fires. On target from 13 feet.
So dangerous in the pick and roll. Trey makes quick reads and great decisions.
And Simmons kicks to Howard. Back to Simmons. Over Collins. And it's Simmons. That time on the assist by Howard. Simmons got 6. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of the game. Young against Simmons. Young taking his time here. Here's Capella. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And a close game so far through the first.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome. Dwight Howard had no problems getting going. He had 8 points, 2 blocked shots, and 3. And that.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the 76ers, Curry is out there with Simmons. Then there's Howard. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Green in at the 3 spot.
And one of the most impactful defenders in our league, Howard, just hard to score over.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. In a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either carving you up with his passing or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists, and also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Howard, the basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
And with off-the-charts awareness, Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
Young from deep 3-point range. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Outside, Simmons. Makes it off the glass. Simmons got 8 points.
The incredible focus of Simmons. Nothing gets to this guy, even when he's getting bodied by the defense.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. The feed to Capella. Hawks passing it around. Lock at 6. With the floater. Young, no good.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Love to see Tobias attack like this. You see the solid hops, the length, proving he's not just a perimeter threat.
Young dishes to Capella. Outside Curry. And Simmons kicks to Curry. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Maxey passes to Reed. To the inside. And that one's good. Maxey's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers. Young outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Young's got his 2nd bucket.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Now, here's Maxey, defended by Young. Maxey passes to Korkmaz. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Maxey. Off the mark from 16 feet out. The Hawks trail by 7. Bogdanovich dishes to Gallinari. Lays it up off the glass.
Against physical D, Gallinari with the improved strength and body control to finish.
1:37 left to play in the 3rd. Milton in the corner. The kick out to Scott. From the arc. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Korkmaz grabs the miss. Good on the bucket. Gallinari's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Following up on the miss, one thing about Gallinari, cannot question his work ethic.
And he commits the intentional foul. The Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Bruno Fernando comes in for Gallinari. And Tony Snell subbed in for DeAndre Hunter. Howard finds Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And guys, it's just beautiful watching Simmons in screen and roll situations. A manipulative master when it comes to tearing apart the defense.
Young with no one around. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 44 seconds left in the 3rd. Down low. Here's Curry. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
And here's Young from the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Inside. And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
And here's Young. He's got 8. And he banks in the layup. Young's got 10 points.
With that tight handle, Trae Young can get anywhere on the court he wants to go.
And we've reached the end of the third. 76ers on top, up 5. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Hawks, we've got Williams. He's out there with Bogdanovich. Okongwu is out there with Tony Snell. And it's Fernando in at the 4. Williams finds Capella. And it's sent back by Howard. Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession. Reed is checked in for the 76ers. The 76ers leading by 5. Now Simmons. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And the wherewithal by Simmons, sensing the hit coming and adjusting his shot accordingly.
Williams with the ball, picked up by Harris. Collins kicks to Williams. It's stolen by Harris. Outside for Simmons. And there's the call on Kevin Huerter. That'll be his second foul of the game. It's stolen by Capella. And now here comes Collins leading the break. Here's Hunter. And oh boy, a lot of contact. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Dwight Howard's checked in for Reed, and it's Korkmaz in for Green. Trae Young, he's checked in for Atlanta. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said, this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. Let's see if they were listening, guys.
Here's Young, and it's sent back by Howard, and he's able to get it back. The 76ers leading by 7. Back to Harris. Here's Simmons, and dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Outside Collins. Sinks the three-pointer.
Known for his play in and around the post, Collins can also get it done shooting jumpers off the catch.
Simmons with it. Here's Thibault. To the inside, Harris. Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Kicks to Hunter. Wide open. The putback. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And slam dunk by Harris.
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
The Hawks trail by 8. Young outside to the wing on the left. Here's Herder. No good. Shot missing. And the 76ers go the other way with it. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Simmons on the wing. Passes it to Thibault. Now here's Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Simmons passes to Howard. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Back to Herder. The Hawks working the ball around. Looking to get back on track here. Young, no good.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
The 76ers making a switch here. Milton's checked in. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Milton in the corner. Pass to Thibault. Outside, Simmons. Here's Howard. Out to Harris. There's the pass to Milton. Back to Harris. Hunter grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Young from outside. Good. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
Simmons inside. He's against Young. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. There's the call on Kevin Herder. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And the 76ers making a change here. Green's checked in. Good on the triple.
This is what happens when you put in the work. Tobias Harris is now a knockdown shooter from range.
And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. Simmons can't get it to go. Young for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. It's up a 3. Can't get it to fall. So Philadelphia wins it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home. A few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Atlanta Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. John Collins is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Young in at the point. And for the Nets, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris, and it's Green in at the 4 slot. Count that bucket. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Well, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Hunter, no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Harden with it, and guarded by Capella. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on Clint Capella.
Love the ferocity. Heck, that's one of my favorite words, ferocity. Harden, excellent at accelerating and decelerating. That's the thing that makes him so tough. He can go fast, slow, or mid-range speed.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Capella with the bucket.
How about the vision from the crafty little guard? Young excels at realizing when his guys have clean looks.
Outside Irving, on the wing, Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Jordan against Capella. Jordan can't get it to go. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. It's Collins with the drive. Some solid defense from Harris.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Harden surveying the D. Young with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Hunter, no one around him. That 3 off the mark.
You know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Young against Irving. Passes it to Jordan. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. So for the Nets, LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Green. And then for Atlanta, Alinari, he's checked in for Collins. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Herter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. Bogdanovic dishes to Williams. Feeds it to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Capella's so good at finishing around the rim, showing you right there. Great explosiveness inside.
Irving with the ball. And guarded by Capella. Aldridge, the pass to Irving, and a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
Well, what a smart pass that time by Aldridge.
Williams with the ball. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. Here's Capella. He gets it in there. Capella's got 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Harden's shot is good.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Williams against Irving. Over to the wing. Has to going up. Down low. Shot clock at 5. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
And the basket by Harris.
You know, you got to give Harris credit there, guys. He took on a hard challenge and kept his focus and got the work done.
Williams dishes to Capella. Oh, and the jam by Capella. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. And it's Bruce Brown in for Luwawu. Williams scanning the floor. He kicks to Capella. Williams against Aldridge. Here's Capella. Misses from close range. Bogdanovich against Irving. And he converts the layup.
Boy, good luck trying to keep Irving down. I mean, he's more than happy to take the contact and finish right through it.
And a wide open look for Capella. The Hawks again can't hit. Clint Capella has been leading the charge for the Atlanta Hawks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hawks?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Jordan. Harden out there with Irving. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Brown in at the 3.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
It's Williams with the drive, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
When Aldridge is in the neighborhood, you've got to be careful shooting it. I mean, proving there that he's capable of blocking shots.
They grab their own miss. They kick out to Brown. Right side, Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And Williams, here we go. And Jordan sends it back.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays, there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Jeff Green is checked in for Brooklyn. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Trae Young comes in for Williams. Aldridge finds Harden. Pass to Irving for the three. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Harden. Green passes to Aldridge. Second chance shot. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Boy, Aldridge using those long arms of his to corral that offensive rebound.
Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game.
And a wide open look for Irving. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And a new group in for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Luwawu-Cabarrot comes in for Jeff Green. Brown is checked in for Irving. And it's Tyler Johnson in for James Harden. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Atlanta. Aldridge kicks to Luwawu-Cabarrot. 6 to shoot. Johnson dishes to Griffin. That's good, and it's Johnson with the assist. Griffin's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Young against Johnson. And Luwawu-Cabarrot is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. Claxton's checked in. And then for Atlanta, Okongwu comes in for Bruno Fernando. And Hunter subbed in for Tony Snell. Here's Claxton. That one goes in. And now it's an 8-point Nets lead.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Johnson against Young. Capella. That's tipped. Outside Griffin. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Irving's checked in, and Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat. That's one of the few mistakes they've made this half. Turnovers haven't been an issue for them yet.
Young looking around. And the layup's good off the glass. Young's got 6.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he sees it.
Now the pass to Griffin. And stolen by Okongwu. Here's Huerter. He's covered by Brown. Young inside. He feeds it to Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. 12 points for him.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Irving passes to Claxton. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Young. Drops in the layup for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
15 seconds left in the first half. Right wing. Outside Griffin. Here's Irving. Here's Claxton. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their biggest deficit was 6 points. And that's...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Clint Capella has been sensational.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5. Kept alive. Capella dishes to Hunter. The kick out to Young. Off target from outside.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Yep, that one goes.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Trailing here by 8.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Good work there as it goes. Young's got 10 points in the game.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Irving's shot is good.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. To the paint. Stolen by Harden. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Young pass to Collins. To the middle. And Collins gets double-teamed. Here's Herter. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella. 14 points for him.
Well, I tell you what, Clint Capella does a really good job of playing with such energy and effort, particularly on the glass, and because of that, he can hurt you on the boards.
And here's Harris from the arc. It's good from long range. Harris has got the lead up to 13 now for Brooklyn.
Well, I really like the setup there. Irving with the pick.
Young dishes to Capella. Here's the 3. The rebound by Harden.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Jordan finds Harden. Back to Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. Now here's Irving. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 3. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, They've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
And the basket by Harris.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Williams against Harden. Williams kicks to Bogdanovich. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. They kick it out to Green. And a miss there on the triple.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Okongwu slams it in.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Johnson, he's checked in for James Harden. There's 25 seconds left here in the third quarter. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
Maybe that'll help them recapture their edge a little bit, guys.
Johnson finds Aldridge. Left side, Harris. On the wing, Brown. Up in time. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Brooklyn. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Hawks trail by 12. We've got Brown. He's out there with Tyler Johnson. Aldridge out there with Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Out to Gallinari. Passes to Bogdanovich. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Aldridge. Griffin down low. Rebounded by the Hawks.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Back to Brown. Here's Claxton. Outside Griffin. Brown the pass to Claxton. Over Gallinari. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Williams kicks to Bogdanovich. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Nets leading by 12. Inside. In the corner, it's Griffin. Pass to Claxton. Johnson outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Well, you've also got to love how aggressively they've taken that ball to the basket and scored off dribble penetration.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Harris comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Brown. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogan Bogdanovich. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. Now here's Irving.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Collins dishes to Capella, and the shot goes in. 16 points for Clint Capella.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Outside Irving. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Johnson for 3. But they'll get another chance. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The feed now to Young. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
And becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
We've got 1:48 left in the game. Outside Jordan. Irving surveying the floor. Harris outside. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 8 rebounds in this game. Snell, that's good.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Baseline jumper. Tries again. Jordan finds Irving. Here's Johnson. Outside Irving. Another shot. Rebounded by Capella.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Herder, no good.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Johnson attacking. It doesn't go for him. And Atlanta will come the other way. And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. Offensive rebound. Capella takes a 3. The Hawks again can't hit. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. And slam dunk by Jordan.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Young outside. From deep three-point range. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Clark Kelly. The back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. It's Solenbad to Kumbo. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday, and he gets it to go. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I play under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
And it's Capella missing. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Kick out to Giannis.
And give it up for the little fella on the inside there. Great rebound, even though he had to really fight for it.
Shot by Collins, no good.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Man, that was a big-time finish. Middleton with the strength now to get hit and still complete the play.
Young dishes to Capella. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better. Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Here's Collins. Hunter, the pass to Capella. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Just 5 on the clock. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. No good on the triple.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3. Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
And finished off by Collins.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Holiday up top, defended by Young. Right block shot, and Holiday with the nice bucket inside. Holiday's got 6. The Hawks trail it. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Herter. Kept alive by Atlanta. Back to Young. Three-pointer. Buries it from three-point range.
The willingness of Young to work off the ball just gives the defense another thing to account for.
Outside Holiday. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Bucks. P.J. Tucker comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. Atlanta also making some changes here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Young.
And give Sweet Lou credit. Turns down his own shot because his teammate has a better one.
Antetokounmpo against Capella. And the dunk by Giannis.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Gallinari outside. Down low. Here's Hunter.
Woo! Love it, love it. Showing off DeAndre, an understated guy, but that play, it will make the highlights.
To the paint. Lets it go. Here's Antetokounmpo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the game. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Williams.
A player like Lou Williams is so valuable. He's an exceptional producer your team can rally around.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Okongwu comes in for Clint Capella, and Tony Snell subbed in for Hunter. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Connaughton. A three-pointer, no good. Atlanta leading by 3. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Antetokounmpo, that's a two-pointer. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Hawks lead by 5. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come out strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
We've got Chris Middleton. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Forbes in at the 1. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. The shot's good from Forbes.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Forbes takes it up strong against tight defense.
Gallinari outside. Lots of room. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Here's Forbes. And the 3 off target. The Hawks leading by 6. Here's Williams, and Williams throws it down.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
Pass to Tucker. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. Milwaukee shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
You know, out in the open floor, Trae Young does an excellent job of assisting or finishing.
Holiday, the pass to Portis. Here's Lopez. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Holiday against Young. Passes it to Herter. Back to Young. Launches a 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. The Hawks making a switch here. Capella's checked in. There's 1:47 left now here in the second. Outside Collins. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Snell, no good. Bucks trail by 8. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
And it's the Bucks on the break. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. The Bucks have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Williams dishes to Capella. And Gallinari kicks to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. He can't get it to go. And Milwaukee will come the other way. The finish. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Bogdanovic wide open. Atlanta again missing.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And Giannis throws it down hard.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Williams in the post. Lopez covering. Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
DiVincenzo kicks to Connaughton. Giannis inside. And he uses the glass on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 6 in the quarter.
And they really all have confidence in Antetokounmpo to run that set. They're willing to put it.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. And
in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for Atlanta, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Huerter make up the backcourt, and it's Capella in at the 5.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
DiVincenzo with it. To the inside. Young with the steal. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. And the dunk by Capella.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
DiVincenzo against Young. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got his second basket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Now Young. He's got 5. Pass to Herder. Now the feed to Capella. The shake. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this here at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Young pass to Okongwu. Holiday with the block.
Terrific two-way player. Drew Holiday not giving an inch, and he sends that one way back.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Young outside. Tries from 16. No good there. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
Nice play by Holiday. Terrific speed in the open court. Defending him, you have to change ends quickly.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
On the wing, Giannis. Holiday against Young. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 4 this quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And Young kicks to Okongwu. The pass to Herder. He feeds it to Capella. And the rebound goes to Lopez. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 10-2 run here. It's Giannis with the drive. Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Bryn Forbes. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Capella. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. The shot by Okongwu, no good. Bucks leading by 3. There's the lob to Portis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
You can tell Bobby Portis wants to be a go-to guy for this team, not just satisfied of being a role player.
Williams passes to Bogdanovich. The Hawks working the ball around. Williams finds Gallinari. Pass to Okongwu. Great D that time from Portis. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Middleton the pass to Tucker. Gallinari with the steal. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Checking in for Milwaukee,
16 seconds left in the third. Williams scanning the floor. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. Here's Holiday. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
And the defense by Lou, using his experience and quickness to get in good position.
And we just finished the... And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. P.J. Tucker is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Holiday in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 1-point game. Outside Portis. Oh, good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Shot by Collins, no good. The Bucks shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Here's Middleton. Holiday trying to free himself up. They get it back. Middleton against Bogdanovich. Goes back up. And the layup is good. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here is Williams. And the layup's good off the glass.
Using the pick to create space, something Lou does exceptionally well.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Atlanta making a switch here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams.
He's able to shift gears in an instant. Hard to stay in front of Holiday on the drive.
The Hawks trail by 3. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Snell kicks to Collins. Back to Snell to tie it up. Capella trying to free himself up. And Snell is good for 3. Snell's got it all tied up now for Atlanta. Mora, the pass to Holiday. High post Lopez. Capella's there. Lopez dishes to Giannis. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills. And tonight, it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
And Young, here we go. Nice move. And Capella with the layup. 13 points for Clint Capella.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
And I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Good work defensively by Capella. For Atlanta, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G.A. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. So they take the lead.
Easy to see why they get it to Young here. Not afraid to take the big shots.
Bucks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Holiday against Young. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 4 this quarter.
When momentum is crucial, Holiday steps up his level of play.
Taken away by Holiday. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Some players drift in and out of the action. Trae, he's always right in the middle of things.
And you can sense that the pressure might have gotten to him a little bit, but he did do enough to put them in the lead.
Pass to Giannis. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the fourth.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Young passes to Capella, kicks it to Hunter. They get it back. Young, right side. It's good!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Holiday, the pass to Giannis. And the double up on Antetokounmpo. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Holiday, no good. I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
Young looking it over. Pass to Herter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Young dishes to Capella. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Giannis.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. 1 second left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look. It's got to be quick, but it doesn't have to be a heave. You can still catch, turn, and shoot. They've got 1 shot at it here, obviously. It's a make-or-break situation.
Shoots from the corner, and the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And so it's the Buck. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
For the land of the...
It's time for the NBA. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Seth Curry. Tobias Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Howard. And it's Simmons in at the point guard. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
You got to be careful when Capella is patrolling the area. He's an excellent shot blocker who uses his length well.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And so it's Atlanta with it. And so it's Young who brings it up for Atlanta. Herter passes to Collins. 14 feet away. He can't get that one to fall. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Harris with it. Guarded by Hunter. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
To the middle, here's Capella. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And the shot goes down.
Puts it on the deck and takes it to the hoop. Simmons is one of the best at using the dribble to score.
Young against Simmons. And Young kicks to Capella. Back to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Hunter, no good. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Bobbed up there for Howard, and that's going to be a travel. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Young against Simmons. The pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Yeah, what really separates Capella is his explosiveness around the rim. My goodness.
Outside, Simmons. Pass to Howard. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here is Young. Capella trying to free himself up. Young's shot is good.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively, hard to close off the lane.
Here's Simmons. Curry way outside. Simmons dishes to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Young passes to Hunter. And there's the feed to Capella. And now Philadelphia on the break. Green leading the charge. And it's Howard finishing it off.
This is the chemistry Howard has with his guys. Fantastic at realizing when to go for alley-oops.
Young passes to Capella. It's Young on the wing. Guarded by Simmons. Capella trying to free himself up. A second chance effort. It's stolen by Harris. And now Philadelphia on the break. And Simmons slams it in.
That's all you have to do. Throw it in Simmons' general direction. He'll take care of the rest.
The Hawks trail by 5. Now, here is Young. The dish to Capella. Passes it to Herder. Back to Capella. Crafty move. That shot misses. Good D by Howard. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. And it's sent back by Howard. Shoots from 8. Offensive rebound. Can't connect from short range.
You know, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should have been easy.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Oh, great feed by Snell. And using that experience he's gained in this league to see the court well.
Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. Bobbed up there for Howard, and the officials call a traveling violation. Stolen, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed this.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Showing no mercy right now. The shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Gallinari, Lou Williams out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Okongwu in at the 5.
With all-around game of Bogdanovich, I mean, terrific read to find his teammates there. Love to see it.
The 76ers leading. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Now, here's Maxey. Right defense on him, and he comes up with the deuce.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Yeah, he's a nice pay raise this summer for Bogdanovich. I mean, wings of his skill level, highly valued in today's game.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Korkmaz. Gallinari covering. Here's Scott. Back to Korkmaz. Pass to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Thibault in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Korkmaz has got the lead up to 5 now for Philadelphia.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
The pass to Okongwu. Inside, and Okongwu slams it in.
Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness.
And Bogdanovich coming off the largest rookie deal in terms of average annual value in NBA history, that 3-year, $27 million deal.
Well, after 5 years playing in the EuroLeague, he was able to negotiate that rookie deal with the Kings. And not headed back to Europe anytime soon. No question, he's an NBA player.
Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Tony Snell. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. Philadelphia also making some changes. Harris is checked in for Furkan Korkmaz. Green comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. Young with no one around. Good on the baseline J. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Pass to Thibault. Outside, Simmons. He dishes it to Scott. Simmons against Young. And Capella sends it back. And the dunk by Capella.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Simmons passes to Scott. Outside for Simmons. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's going to be on Trae Young.
What about the speed and the muscle Simmons has? I mean, it makes defenders nervous, if you ask me. Such a difficult matchup.
The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from three and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys, I think, that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
And Simmons kicks to Harris. No good on the three.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
The offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Collins. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The 76ers trail by 4.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And they call an illegal screen here.
When the boy and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Young taking his time here. He feeds it to Capella. The kick out to Young. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Breeding and Gallinari, a guy who maybe should have gotten more All-Star votes over the years. Jack, all he does is... And that does it for our halftime.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Howard. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Simmons in at the one spot.
No trespassing. Howard patrolling the defensive end.
Here's Curry, and a lot of contact on that one. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
From 17 feet out, off the left rim and out.
Now with the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Ben Simmons. Young dishes to Collins. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. The kick out to Young. Shoots from the high post. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Hunter's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
And one thing about Hunter, he never gives up. You can see the focus and energy that he plays with on every possession.
Harris drives in. And slam dunk by Harris.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Hunter, the pass to Collins. Can't cash in from close range.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And Young kicks to Hunter. Outside Collins. Out to the wing. And the foul called on Danny Green. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the 76ers. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. Williams. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Korkmaz.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Passes it to Thybulle. Howard kicks to Thybulle. Down low. Here's Scott. Gallinari with the rebound. For Atlanta, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now Thybulle. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And here's Maxey. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Bogdanovich dishes to Williams. The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The 76ers trail by 6. Milton the pass to Howard. They get a hand on it. Gallinari with the steal. And it's Williams. That time the assist from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 3rd assist on the night. To the paint. Here's Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
You allow Howard to get in close, he's going to punch that ticket.
The Hawks leading by 6. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. The Hawks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And last season, as a team. They knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Hawks. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. Green comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
For Atlanta, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
There's no surprise Bogdanovich quickly made an impact in the NBA. I mean, just look at the multitude of championships he's won in foreign leagues.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
A nice shot by Simmons.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Here's Atlanta. They're on a 12-4 run. Williams with the ball. He's got 8. There's 25 seconds left to play in the third. Green with the block.
Oh, look. Blocking shots is one of Green's sneaky attributes. His exceptional sense of time.
On deep. Rebound by the 76ers.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. Oh, we see a lot of this now.
Harris, no good. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Collins, and it's Young in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Simmons. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Oh, he's a real menace underneath. Once Simmons gets established position, you basically have to whack him.
And he sinks the second. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. 7-point differential. Young is doubled. Inside, here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
You know, an awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
Simmons dishes to Howard. Shoots over Capella. Howard misses. And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Hawks leading by 9. Here's Young. Makes it off the glass.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he seizes it.
To the middle. It's stolen by Capella. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Young's running. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
His individual effort has been outstanding tonight, and it's helped him grab the lead.
Oh, that was an impressive throwdown.
And the versatility of Simmons is astounding, amazing, impressive. Dunks like this are just insane.
Here's Okongwu.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Harris outside. Feeds it to Howard. Okongwu grabs the board. Hawks have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Atlanta making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Matisse Thybulle checked in for Korkmaz. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Maxey. Down low, Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Oh, and they're showing no signs of letting up. I love this approach right now. They value each possession.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass?
Simmons against Williams. Clock at 6. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And it's sent back by Howard. And they go to the intentional foul. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Atlanta leading by 13. Outside, Bogdanovich. Has to going up. Over Howard. Atlanta again missing. The 76ers trail by 13. Here's Milton. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Now here's Williams. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. And the pass to Okongwu. Over Howard. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. The 76ers also with a sub. Green's checked in.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Hawks.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Clint Capella.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Oh, well, it's tough, man. When you get to this point in the game, you fought hard, did your best, but it just wasn't enough.
Green, the pass to Milton. It's blocked. Now Young. And the miss. And so the Hawks take the win. Some good, David. Thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. What a gorgeous nighttime view from high above the city of Atlanta. Hello, best. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Green, Harden out there with Irving. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5 down low. And for the Hawks, Young and Herter make up the back. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Collins. 5 on the clock. Over Green. Capella, and it's put back up and in by Capella. Capella's got the game going here with the first basket for Atlanta.
Boy, Capella doing a nice job being physical and getting those second chance buckets to go. Coaches love that.
Pass to Hunter. Back to Collins. Uncovered. Count it.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Kicks it out to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Young passes to Herter. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Here's Jordan, and the dunk by Jordan.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Shot by Collins, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
On the wing, Irving. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
And Young kicks to Capella. Pass to Hunter. Young with the ball. Up and in on the layup.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Harden finds Harris. Misses from close range. And Collins has got the ball here for the Hawks. And Young, here we go. And it's Capella missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Nets passing it around. Jordan trying to free himself up, and Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Green.
And, you know, the thing about Harden, crafty in the paint, he really finds angles and avenues to get the shots he wants when you don't think there's any angle or avenue to find.
Now, here is Young. Here's Capella, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for DeAndre Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Herter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. And then for Brooklyn, Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Green, and it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. And there's the pass to Harden. Aldridge trying to break free. Harden, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Bogdanovich, and it's blocked by Brown. Second shot opportunity. Out to Harris. Harden surveying the D. And again, no good by Brooklyn. 46 seconds left in the first. Nobody near Williams. Off target from three-point range. For Brooklyn, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Outside Bogdanovich. From outside the arc. Capella against Aldridge. And the dunk by Capella.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
Harden dishes to Brown. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Snell, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
You know, over time, Aldridge has really developed into a pretty good shot blocker.
Harden with the stuff.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Gets it off. That shot off the mark. Tie game in Atlanta. And back in a moment as we'll get on. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Gallinari is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Williams. And it's Snell in at the 2. So that's the Hawks 5.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And the Nets making a change here. Green's checked in. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Here's Harden. Williams with the block. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Now here's Williams. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Wide open look. It's hauled in by Claxton. The Nets with the lead. Here's Harden. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Williams for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Now, here is Harden. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Okongwu. Shot clock at 6. In the corner, Snell with it. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Bogdanovich, no luck. Nets leading by 6. Here's Claxton. Gets a hand on it, and Green is right there. Green's got his first basket.
Excellent awareness of where to be on the offensive boards. He did it with great position.
Here's Williams. Banked in off the glass. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. How about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys. There are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great plays. Here's Williams after the basket by Brooklyn. Gallinari outside. Passes to Snell. Shoot it. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Collins checked in for Okongwu. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Gallinari. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. Now here's Irving. Jordan inside, working on Collins. 11 feet away, and Irving with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for Brooklyn. Young looking it over. That three off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Jordan. Over Young. Aldridge trying to break free. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close. Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game, and it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area. Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
Out left to the wing. Huerter passes to Collins. Over Jordan, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Collins has got his second bucket.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Now here is Harris. T right on him. Back to Brown.
And really, Hunter can guard every...
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Nets out in front.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Their field goal percentage was
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the point. And it's sent back by Irving.
Irving bringing a little more intensity to the defensive end there, using his speed to get ahead of that shot.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And the Nets making a change here. Griffin's checked in.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
So it's the Hawks now, following the bucket by the Nets. Young, no good. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Irving from long range. Rebound, Atlanta. Young outside. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, get that weak stuff out of here. Take it home. Jordan is fantastic at rejecting those kinds of shots.
And Capella sends it back. Harden the pass to Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovich comes in for Kevin Huerter. And he's good on the second.
You know, Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Gallinari. Nets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the lockout at the break. Here's Griffin. Back to Irving. Pops it up for Jordan. Deflects the pass. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And it's Irving missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Young. Capella, high post. Now, here's Hunter. Defended by Griffin. Hunter kicks to Gallinari. Over Green. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 9 on the basket from Gallinari.
Off the catch, nice balance, nice rhythm. Gallinari with a good-looking shot.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Hunter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Blake Griffin. Now, here is Irving. And that one drops. Irving's got 6.
All Irving needs is just a little room to convert, and he's good to go.
Williams passes to Gallinari. Here's Bogdanovich. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back to how about Kobe going to the Lakers. McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
And the Stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Okongwu. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds in this game. Irving. It's rebounded by Lou Williams.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Now here's Harden. Following the missed shot by Onyeka Okongwu. So for the Hawks, Collins comes in for Clint Capella. And Tony Snell subbed in for Gallinari. Tyler Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. To the inside, here's Jordan. Second chance shot. Oh, that's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And he recovers it. And can't hit the shot. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for the Nets. just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Snell. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And don't sleep on Williams' ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Here is Harris. No points in the game yet for him. And Jordan has it in the corner. It could go. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Okongwu is out there with Collins, and it's Snell in at the small forward spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Blake Griffin is just an incredible athlete, explosive and great balance and mobility, powerful. A big guy who can flat out throw it down, and he also can pass it too.
And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in, and good on the second, so he makes them both. The Hawks trail by 8. And here's Young. Now the dish to Collins. Back to Young. To the middle. Here's Capella, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Boy, he's a powerful presence with great length. Capella can make things happen inside for sure.
Brown finds Griffin. On the wing, Brown. Down low. Griffin down low. He's guarded by Collins. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Nets. Hawks shooting well. They're at 45%. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
James Harden, he's checked in for Brown. A nice shot by Aldridge.
Aldridge is too strong to let a little bit of contact bother him. I actually think he likes those tough shots.
Pass to Capella. Here's Herter. Bullseye.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Young against Irving. Kicks it out to Harden. Over to the wing. Here's Llewellyn. Back to Harden. All sorts of time. And it's John Collins with the rebound.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
They've been out-hustled. At this point, hard to see them recovering from that.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. And it's DeAndre Hunter in for Tony Snell. Now, here is Young. Over Irving. Some solid defense there from Irving.
Scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
The Hawks working the ball around. Back to Herter. Young outside. And the pass to Capella. Over Aldridge. Passes it to Herter. The 3. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. They can take their time on this possession.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Basket good.
Hey, we know Harden can score, but he also has great vision.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Young outside. Right wing. Wide open look. Herder, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
That one good for 2. And now a 12-point Nets lead.
Knifing through the defense like warm butter on a biscuit. Irving knows how to get to the rim.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Herder. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Nets leading by 12. Now Harden. Outside Irving. Aldridge against Capella. Oh, Griffin in position. Gallinari with the steal.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Nets.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for James Harden.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Green, he's checked in for Brooklyn. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Capella inside, working on Green. Capella with the bucket.
Capella's a capable scorer from the interior. Nice job there.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside Irving. Over Young. Off target with that shot.
And right there, Young may never have the business.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final and a couple of injuries among their reserves. I expect their starters guys will be ready to do whatever's needed.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And for the Hawks, Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center locking down the middle. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Bones, with that Clint Capella trade last year to the Hawks, a bit of a surprise to many, but the Hawks were able to land a young and talented center.
And maybe GA the perfect fit for how it is that their team is constructed around Trae Young. Capella's going to be that pick and roll option, can finish above the rim, and is a good defender to protect the guys on the defensive end.
14 feet away, moves back up. Young outside, stolen by Holiday. On the wing, DiVincenzo. It's picked off. Hunter, no one around him. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, that's where John Collins sets up shop down in the paint, quick and athletic, able to corral the miss.
And here's Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Inside. The shot by Holiday, no good.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Middleton the pass to DiVincenzo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
You see how skilled Middleton is, ready to pull the trigger, and the defense is going to have to do better.
Young against Holiday. Young with the ball. Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Holiday, no one around him. The three-pointer is right on target. Holiday's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Young dishes to Hunter. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. What a shot block by Giannis.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Herter. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. The Bucks also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And Forbes kicks to Portis. Gallinari with the steal. Snell, the pass to Okongwu. Back to Snell. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Bucks trail by 3. Middleton for 3. It's rebounded by Lou Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Atlanta.
A three-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son Six in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we could start to chisel out the sixth men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Atlanta leading by 3. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Back to Williams. Tries from 7. Here's Okongwu. Great D that time from Portis. Bucks trail by 3. Fast break, Milwaukee for 3. Middleton. And no good that time. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Pass to Forbes. Middleton looking it over. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Serbian shooting guard showing that he has the ability to get up.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Trying to end the drought. And it's, yeah, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Yeah, it's almost like he's playing with the wristwatch there. He knew the time, he executed.
This is what
For me personally,
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
They've got Tony Snell. Gallinari is out there with Bogdanovich. Then it's Williams. And it's Okongwu in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Williams up on top, guarded by Holiday. Kept alive. Here's Okongwu. And foul. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Okongwu gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's DiVincenzo. It's a 3-point game. He feeds it to Lopez. Count the basket. Lopez has got his first 2 points of the night.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
Giannis passes to Lopez. Over Okongwu. It's blocked. To the paint. Collins kicks to Young. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it. Young's got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
Everyone expects him from long range. Nice to see him in the mid-range get something done.
Here's Giannis. Doesn't go for him. And Atlanta will come the other way. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, we know that Trae Young is a phenomenal passer, which is why you just can't leave him open like that.
Giannis drives in, and it's good for 2.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Hope they get it back. Collins passes it to Herter. 6 on the shot clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame, a smart block, if you will.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The first free throw is good.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Atlanta making a switch here. Capella's checked in. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Here's Collins. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Collins has got his second basket of the game.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Holiday left side.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, and they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Shot by Collins, no good.
He'd love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Bucks trail by 9. And Antetokounmpo inside. He's guarded by Collins.
Well, not only being just an all-around more improved player, Giannis has taken some huge strides in terms of building his body up.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Alinari, he's checked in for John Collins. Bogdanovich comes in for Hunter. Tony Snell's checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Williams in for Okongwu. The Bucks also changing it up. P.J. Tucker comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. The Hawks have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Free throw good, Lou Williams.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And what sets Lou Williams apart right now is his confidence. This guy is a gunner who comes in and believes that he's going to score. He often does.
Here is Forbes. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And Giannis gets it to go.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Now here's Williams. The pass to Bogdanovich. Atlanta again missing. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 6-point game.
That's impressive. Flying towards the hoop, Chris Middleton saw just enough of a takeoff area to get to the rim.
Here is Williams. Down low, here's Capella. The kick out to Williams. Rob.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And Williams drops them both. Now, Antetokounmpo. Middleton for 3. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks on top. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. And this Hawks team still learning on the fly. Hawks learning on the fly. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. They've got Brook Lopez, Antetokounmpo out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Forbes in at the 1 spot. They shoot again, and it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got the opening bucket to start the second half for Milwaukee. The Hawks leading. Young outside, pass to Capella. And it's out of bounds for the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Drew Holiday's checked in for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes. Just 4 to shoot. Young from outside gets it to go from beyond the arc. Young's got 7 points in the game. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Bogdan Bogdanovic, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. The Bucks also with the sub. Odion Kurucs, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Offensive rebound. Shots good by Williams.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Now here's DiVincenzo. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bogdanovic wide open. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Bucks trail by 7.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1. Although he's a little bit smaller, Lou Williams does not deter himself from getting inside and scoring over the top of the trees.
Bogdanovic against Holiday, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Hawks leading by 7. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Williams can't get it to go. The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Yes, that goes in. DiVincenzo's got his first 2 points.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Pass to Williams. Here's Capella. Back to Williams. Capella, high post. Lopez is there. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Back to Capella. All alone. They get it again. And Collins is right there. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Hey, how about the perseverance offensively? I mean, following up the missed shot, and that results in second and third opportunities.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Williams against DiVincenzo. Here's Capella. Good D by Lopez.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
So for the Hawks, Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. The Bucks also changing it up. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Chris Middleton comes in for Rodions Kurucs. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. It's Giannis with the drive.
That's it.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Okongwu slams it in.
Shooters tend to be hungry, but this time Herder finds an open teammate.
That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Forbes.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Young. 7 points in the game. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. The feed to Okongwu. The kick out to Young. Pass to Okongwu. Great look, but off the mark. Middleton for 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hawks lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Herder the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari, and it's Young in at the point guard. So that's the Hawks 5. Young drives in. Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Capella's work ethic is what allows him to get those dunks.
Pass to Connaughton to tie it up. Drills the three-pointer. Connaughton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Here's Young. It's rebounded by Portis.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Gallinari kicks to Hunter. Great D that time for Middleton. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Connaughton, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however.
Kevin Herter's favorite player growing up was Dwayne Wade, and that's why he wears the number 3.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. John Collins, he's checked in for Gallinari. Solomon Hill comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Herter. And then for Milwaukee, Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Pat Connaughton. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. And it's Bogdanovich off the drive. No good on that one. The Bucks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. For 3, Middleton, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
Well, he's accurate from behind the arc, and there's a reason why Chris Middleton takes a good amount of three-pointers.
Young passes to Capella. Backed in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 4th assist in this one. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And here's Holiday. And Holiday throws it down.
And you have to love how Holiday came up big with the shot. That's the kind of leadership you want to see from him.
Young outside from deep three-point range. Hill drives in, feeds to Capella. Over Holiday. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Capella.
A big who lives inside. Capella knows he's a center. He knows he makes his living off scoring close in against that good D.
Young against Holiday. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. And now here comes Collins in the break. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Hunter comes in for Hill, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. The Bucks also with the sub. DiVincenzo's checked in. Holiday against Young. Holiday gets the bucket, and the Bucks lead by 3.
Well, you're kind of asking for it. Jrue Holiday gets in that close. He's probably scoring.
Young taking his time here to tie it up. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 6th rebound on the night for the finish, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And the outcome on the line, Holiday comes through with a crucial bucket there.
Young up top, guarded by Holiday. Lopez with the block, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Holiday. Middleton outside. Six to shoot. Back to Holiday. The 3. Middleton can't get it to go. And so it's Atlanta with it, trailing by 5. Hunter kicks to Young, taken away by Holiday. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. They seem all right, David. Thank you. And that about wraps it up for Greg.